Right, YouTube, Big Mike without further ado retro, and it's about that time. Let's do another pickups video. Cheers. Right, first up is supposedly some broken discs. I always like to buy these because I generally can get them working with a bit of a clean. So I suppose the first one that caused major problems was Outrun on the Spectrum. As you can see, the disc shutter's gone. I did try and take this disc apart and try and repair the shutter. It's a bit of a surgical operation. I didn't manage to do it, so I just removed the shutter completely. I'm going to try and clean the disc and see how it gets on. So it's Outrun on the Spectrum Plus 3 disc. Next one is a game that I'm after. Actually, it's two games that I'm after. So missed this one box the other week. It's a very good conversion on Spectrum. Pretty cool game. Like I say, hopefully with a bit of a clean we can get this one working. It is Buggy Boy on Spectrum Plus 3 disc again. So hopefully a bit of a clean and that will hopefully be working. Usually, like I say, about 90% success rate with these, maybe more than that. I've only had 3 or 4 discs that I couldn't bring back from the brink. So, you know, the worst one I had was Rick Dangerous, and I must have cleaned it about 6 or 7 times, and then it just started working. You know, cleaned it, let it dry, try it, doesn't work, clean it again, let it dry. You know, after about 7 times, I was just about to throw it in the bin, and it started working again. So it's just always worth a punt, especially the price of the Plus 3 disc games nowadays. And the last one is Skate or Die, which if you remember, I think it was an arcade, wasn't it? Skate or Die. But yeah, a pretty cool skate game on Spectrum. Roller skates, if I'm not wrong. So hopefully, like I say, give those a clean. I think all 3 of those cost me between £5 and £10. Obviously, they're not supposed to be working, but like I say, I've brought, I got Bubble like that, and managed to get that going. I've got several other games like compilations and things I've got going, so it's always worth a try, worth a punt, especially with the prices of Plus 3 games. So yeah, that's always a good one to do. So staying on theme of Plus 3 games, there was another Chase HQ on disc, which I believe is this one. So I put, basically they had this up for $29.99 plus $3.95 postage or something, and I thought, well, that looks slightly better condition than mine. I put a cheeky offer of 20 quid in, so I said to Cindy Steve I was going to put an offer of 25. I said, don't 25, go low, go 20. So I'll put an offer of 20 plus postage, and he said 25 plus postage. So I picked this up for just under £30, £28.95 or something like that. So £28.95. Got another Outrun on Spectrum Plus 3 disc. Pretty cool. And if you don't believe me, that's the other one that I've got. So I now own 2 Plus 3 discs. Obviously, I'll keep the best one and sell on the other one. So you've never seen them before. Like buses, Chase HQ Plus on the Spectrum Plus 3 is like buses. You don't see one, and then I've seen 3 all at once. So, and unfortunately, I bought the most expensive one at £48. All the others went for like 30, and I say 30 and just under. So, yeah, Muggins, Muggins paid the high price for everyone else to get a bargain. So, right, it wouldn't be a without further ado retro video without some big box Amiga games. So we'll start with the sort of least favourite one. I've just bought these as empty boxes. I didn't want this one, which is Manchester United Europe. Sorry, Toots, I know it's it's not your lads, but Manchester United Europe, just the box. This is by Chrysalis. Actually, one of the football games I actually liked on the Amiga actually as well. It's pretty cool, sort of left to right or right to left, whichever team you're on. Football game rather than an above view. Quite playable actually, but like I say, this is disc, the box only. Does have the box and does have the manual. It's in lovely condition. But I basically bought these. So it wasn't after this one, but it was buy this one, get the next one free. So, buy this one and the next one. So, and the next one is a game that I remember being a really good Amiga game back in the day. You don't see it come up that often. And it is a game called Rollin' Ronnie. which is I remember it being good, but I don't remember too much about it. I just remember it was good. So the box is in lovely condition, comes with a manual. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the discs, so I'm looking out for a Rollin' Ronnie disc. So, but as you can see, it's quite a cool Amiga style platformer. Don't know if you see there, and a pretty funky, groovy cover. So this game isn't sort of readily available. I looked up on eBay. I think there was one for around 50 quid, which may have been a German copy, which had a different cover actually. And then there was another one, I think in Germany, for 150 or something stupid. You know, in Germany, the Amiga seems to be pretty popular, but their prices seem very high as well. You can get bargains if you know what you're looking for and you know your prices a little bit, but generally I'd say their prices seem a little bit on the steep side. But I have picked up some Amiga stuff, so I've got everything now bar the actual game, so I'll be looking out for Rollin' Ronnie. So really chuffed to get that though. So from the same seller, this actually is complete, which is a really nice condition copy of Robocop. I actually have this. I think I got an extra spare two to sell now. So, but this was in nice condition, and I got a feeling it's cost me £5 or £6. It's on a nice white disc as well. So, I'm really chuffed to get that. Like I say, I'll be selling me other two spares. That was the main reason for getting the 500. To be honest, is to test a lot of the Amiga stuff, because I couldn't get none of it to run on the 1200 for a start, with the extra accelerator card and incompatibility problems, but also to sell me doubles and trebles. But obviously I can't sell anything I haven't tested and don't know that's not working. So you know, so the 500, I'm going to make sure this are clean, to check them out in the 500, and make a pile of what I can sell and what doubles and trebles to get rid of. So, but that will be a keeper. Robocop, really nice condition. Like I said, I think I got two spares to get rid of that. When I was sort of looking through a collection, I actually bought a Narc the other week, didn't I? Which was in nice condition. Sometimes if I see an Amiga game and it's like £5, it's in really nice condition, I can't let it pass me by, because I think it's cheap and it's worth more. And you know, I sort of look at sort of games like this worth like, you know, £10 to £20 for a game like that. So if you're paying like £5 or £6, you know, you quit in really. But then I got three nice condition Narcs on the Amiga, so obviously I have to keep one and then let two go. If it's one of your favourite games, sometimes it's good to have a backup, like, you know, so not like a copied backup, but like, you know, an original backup as well. So if your one goes wrong, you can always play, you know, your spare. But yeah, so that's the Amiga section of the video. Right, I was lying. That's not the end of the Amiga section of the video. There's actually two more Amiga pickups sat right next to me. Right, this game, well, to be honest, there's only two games on here that look any good, which it looks a pretty basic and horrible pack, this, to be honest. It's Amiga Gold Hits by US Gold. No love's really been put into this or thought into making this box set. The cover art is about as best as it gets. There's no graphics on the back, but I just bought it because it's got an Amiga version of Rolling Thunder, and I always liked Rolling Thunder as an arcade game. In fact, it's missing a game. So we got, but the two games that I like on here are in here, which is Rolling Thunder and Bionic Commando. It has a leaderboard in here, and whatever else it's supposed to have in here is missing. But I think I've got this for £3 delivery and 99p. So 99p for a working version of Rolling Thunder, or at least I hope it's working. It is money well spent in my view. So £4. Got this box set. It's, you know, it's not going to win any beauty awards, but it's got Rolling Thunder on it, and Bionic Commando is all right as well. So. And another box set, which is not particularly great games on it either, but it's got two games on it, but also I have these two games already. But again, for the price I paid, I think I paid about £6 or £7 for this box set, which got Wings and P47 on it. So I love a bit of P47. My dad was, when he lived at home, me and my mum, my dad always used to like a bit of P47. And P47 Thunderbolt, the shooter on the Amiga, sort of pretty cool game actually. I know Silly Steve said it wasn't that great a conversion compared to the arcade, but I thought it was actually pretty good conversion. I know the arcade is 2-player. I'm not sure if the Amiga version is, but yeah. So it has on here gunship, command carrier, silence service, wings, and P47. One of the games is missing. You know, it's no great loss if that's not a game you're into, is it? So got wings, got P47. That's the two that I was interested in from this. So, you know, £6 or £7. If anything, I got a backup of P47, you know, or a backup of wings. So, you know, although I have those two games, it's nice to have ones just in case your one goes wrong. So, right, and the next pickups are some pickups from my favourite haunt in Bristol. I think basically you get the best prices from what I've discovered in Bristol. This is the best place to go. It's my little secret, but it's a good place to go, and the prices are good. So obviously the other week when Mark and Old School were down, I let Mark basically buy a couple of me games. So I had to replace a few, and also I'm not sure, some of these I might have, but for the prices I got them for, it's pretty damn good. So the first one that I sold Mark was GTA 5. I managed to pick this up for $11.99. That's pretty good. I mean, the cheapest this generally goes for is about 15. The case isn't particularly great, but I actually do have some spare cases for GTA 5 on the PS4 actually. I bought some like 4 or 5 spare cases, and I had 3 or 4 GTA 5s, a couple of Just Causes and things like that. I don't know why, they're like less than £1 each or something. So I picked them up. So yeah, I can always put a better case on this one, but for $11.99 GTA 5 on the PS4, you can't go wrong really. So I picked that up £12 because I knew I needed to replace it. Next one, I'm not sure if I've got this, but it is Black Ops 3. Now this generally I think is about a tenner everywhere, 10 or £12. £6. Can't go wrong, £6. Black Ops 3. I'm not sure if I need to replace this or if I've already got it, but for £6 I'll pick it up. And now, because I'm trying not to pick up PS4 at the moment. As you know, my PS4 is semi-working at best. I don't really like to put it on and turn it upside down and turn it right round and try and get it to work that way. So I phoned Sony. They've said it's out of warranty. They will basically, I'm not sure, they basically send you a box. You then put your PS4 in this box, send it back to them, and it costs £120. But they will repair my console. So they've said, you know, because I sort of said to them, "What's the situation? Do I get the same console back as I'm the only person that's ever owned this console from you? It should be fully working. It should be nice condition. It should be looked after. The worst that's happened to it, it's got dusty and it's ceased to work. It hasn't hardly been used." And the guy looked on me and said, "No, you don't use it a lot, do you?" But nevertheless, it's out of guarantee. He doesn't know if I've hit it with a hammer or anything, does he? So, you know, it's £120, unfortunately. But for that price, they've said for £120, they will come, take my PlayStation away, try and repair it. If they can't repair it, he said that they give me a new one. Which I sort of said, you know, I didn't want to, you know, possibly get a second-hand one where kids have been shoving crisps in it or, you know, chocolate fingers all over it or scratched or whatever. I've since spoken to other people, and they say, well, you might get a reconditioned one from someone else, and they reckon they've had ones back scratched and things. But the guy on the recorded phone call from Sony said to me, if they couldn't repair my unit, I would get a new one back. So, you know, that's what I'm going on anyway. So we'll see. Like I say, once I've got the £120, I've got a few other bills to pay first. £120, going to get Sony to come and get mine, take it away, 2 weeks, and get the new one back. And what really rubs salt in the wound is Gareth at the Man Cave. Cheers, mate. No, I'm only joking. but everyone's telling me how great the new Spider-Man is. It looks fantastic. Everyone's loving it, and I could buy it on the store and play it, but as you know, I'm a games collector, and to me that's blasphemy. If you own a game, you have to have it on your shelf. You know, I think they're trying to charge us for owning nothing, like, you know, but access to their hard drives at their headquarters or base or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you know, those hard drives go down, they shut the systems off, all your games are gone. You know, so basically the way I see it is, you own the games, you've got them on shelves, you've got those games forever. You know, so anyway, so I'm not really trying to pick up games on the PS4 at the moment, although there is games that I want. So the next games are Xbox One games, obviously. So as I know that works, and they had no problems. Touch on wood. So I've got this on PS3, but as you know, my PS3 isn't working very well. So it is Need for Speed: The Rivals, a release game on a PS4. Sorry, I keep saying PS3. I think so. Release game on a PS4, but this was £6 on the Xbox One. £6. I'll pay that for Xbox One games all day long, really. Like I say, I got the majority of the titles are out both at the same time on the PS4 because the PS4 Pro was more powerful. Now I've got the Xbox One X, that's more powerful and puts out a better performance. So, and obviously, my PS4 Pro is poorly. I think I've also got this on the PS4 as well, but obviously that's not working. It is Wolfenstein 2. I ummed and ahed whether to pick this up, but it was only a tenner, so tenner for Wolfenstein 2. Still, I think money well spent. I think it's about 12 quid normally. So for £10, when in Rome, you know, pick it up and you know. So next game I actually have on the PC. I haven't fired my PC up for about 2 years, but I actually bought this when it was new on the PC, and that is Titanfall. Now, I picked this up for £2. £2 for Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is a pretty cool game. I've sort of just started that on the PS4 many moons ago. But for £2 for a decent game, you're not going to really let it go by, are you? So for £2, we got Titanfall on the Xbox One. This is the well, should we go? Yeah, okay. I think this is the creme de la creme of the pickups that I got from this shop. I was very excited when I saw this, because as you know, the other week I sold some games to Mark. I believe this is one of the ones I sold to him, and I was a little bit. I wasn't annoyed because it's good that Mark's got some great games. And I don't think I'd even opened it, to be honest. I just bought it, stuck on the shelf, hadn't opened it. Was going to get round to it. So, but to pick this up at this price, I'm real chuffed. Which is Resident Evil 7, Steel Tin Edition. So it's in the steel tin, and this was mispriced definitely. And I picked this up for £6, £5.99. You cannot go wrong. You really can. You know. So £5.99. I mean, to be honest, I would prefer to own this on the PS4. The only reason being, and it's not necessarily a deal breaker at the moment because I don't have that, would be to play it on the VR headset, because you know, this is one of the games that on the VR headset takes it to a whole new level. But to have it again on the Xbox One for £5.99 in the Steel Tin Edition, I think this goes for between 15 and 25 generally. You probably pick it up all day long for 20, I'd imagine, in the steel tin. But £6, it's a no-brainer. Really chuffed with that. So I picked that up. And last but not least, I do have this. Bought this the other week, actually. I think I bought it for £23. And I've seen it in this shop, which is Far Cry 5 Gold Edition. I don't know if the Gold Edition, got a feeling when you buy these, probably codes in the box, so the extras will have been used, no doubt. But this was £14.99, and I think this goes for between 20 and 25 all day long, really. So for £15, I thought I'd buy it. I'm pretty sure I've got it on the the Xbox One X already, so I've got one. I'll be selling one of these. So, but 15 quid, you can't leave it on the shelf. You can probably stick it on the bay or swap it, you know, for with someone or whatever. But 15 quid for Far Cry 5, it still holds its price. Because I picked it up for 23, so even if I stick one back up for 23, you know. But I can't wait to get into this, actually, Far Cry 5. It looks fantastic. It was another one of those games that I was waiting for it to come down in price. And it certainly took its time. But now it's sort of, you know, 20, you can get it for 23, 24, 20, 23 and 25 new, really. So, but 15 quid second hand, as long as it works, I'm happy. So, right, that's the sort of modern section out of the way, the modern consoles. Right, and now for the part of the video where Tootie UK would usually play a bit of Marvin Gaye sexual healing. It's the bit you all love, which is this CX roulette. So we ordered some more games, and to be honest, I'm happy with all of them, bar one. So it could have been better. Basically, they've all come without manuals, but they're all really clean. Apart from that, you know, they don't have manuals. So Crackdown, unfortunately missing Hang Tab, but other than that, the case is fairly clean. The cartridge is cool. It's all clean. It's all nice. So basically, they will do until I sort of upgrade again. Basically, so I don't know whether to order these again and go again, or just get more games that I don't have and then sort of go for it all afterwards. But yeah, so like I say, picking these up compared to eBay prices, I've really been missing a trick. The money for these. I mean, this game here, Flicky, okay, it doesn't have manual, but it's nice condition. It's not faded in any way. Lovely condition. This one has the Hang Tab. Comes with some free dust. And cartridge is lovely. Now, on eBay, you would generally pay for Flicky £30 to £40, manual included or not. You know, 30 to 40 quid all day long. CX price £15 plus £1.50 postage. It's a big difference, a very big difference. And Flicky, don't see it about often. So, like I say, the game's going up in price. It's on that compilation with Gunstar Heroes, but personally, myself, I like to have. I said to Silly Steve, I like to have the full price originals. He said he likes to have the full price original and the compilation. So, but yeah, so those two, like I say, two out of two. Okay, really nice. Next one, Kid Chameleon. This case has Hang Tab. It's a little bit scuffed and that. I can change the case at some point. The cartridge is nice and clean. Does have some sort of rental sticker thing there. But other than that, it's cool. And this is £6 plus £1.50 postage. Okay, it's got a mark there, and some dirt I have to remove. But £7.50. Now, the cheapest you'll get that on eBay is usually around £12. You can get it £9.99 sometimes, but you know, it's not very nice condition. It's pretty scuffed up or whatever. But usually you're looking £10 to £12, and it can go right up to, you know, it can go, I think it's like 25, even some people trying to charge 30, but on average I'd say between 12 and 15 on eBay. So for £7.50, alright, I could order it again, try and get manual, but the cover's sort of clean enough. Alright, I've got to clean it up a bit, maybe do a case change, but £6 plus £1.50 postage, I'm happy. Same again, Mystic Defender, lovely condition case, not faded whatsoever. It comes with some free dust again. Hang tabs is there. Cartridge is nice and clean again. Missing manual, yeah, it's missing manual. But I think this was £6 plus £1.50 postage, so £7.50. Usually on eBay, £20 plus all day long, manual or not. You know, £30 complete on eBay. Sometimes more. So to pick that up for £7.50, like I say, big difference in prices. okay. The only game that did come with manual, which I think this was £6 or £8 again, which is Fatal Rewind, aka the Killing Game Show on the Amiga, which is actually a game I need to get. But it actually came with manual, nice and complete, all good. I think this was like £8 for, so £9.50 this one. So this was a little bit dearer. The hang tag and everything's there. It's got a slight dent in the front of the case. We can live with that. £9.50. I mean, this is probably 20 quid all day long on eBay, if not more. So, you know, without sort of referencing, you know, that's a bit of a guess out because I haven't been looking at Fatal Rewind. Most of the prices I know, or have got a good sort of, you know, general guess of, because I'm looking all the time. So, less than a tenner, Fatal Rewind complete, absolutely brilliant. And really chuffed with this one. This is another one of the games I sold a little bit back to one of Cinny Steve's guys that he knows, the contact he knows. Sort of did myself a little bit short, I said the other week. And it is Battle Squadron. The case is complete. Like I said, these are a little bit prone to wear. Unfortunately, it doesn't have manual, but the case is complete. It does have, I don't know if you can see, it's slightly had a knock there, so it's slightly there, but and the hang tab is all there, but it's on its way out. But I'm happy with that, really. To get these cases in that sort of a condition is okay. With these are sort of the, I think these may have even been Mega Drive original release titles that you generally get them. They're all worn at the top where they don't really fit in the case that well. You know, because that is all the way down, but it's hanging out at the top of the case as well. So, but Battle Squadron, that was a little bit dearer. That was like £15 plus £1.50, so that's £16.50 for that one. So I was happy to get that with the case. I might reorder it to try and get the manual. I might buy off eBay for the manual. It's about the same. On eBay, you can pick it up anywhere from. Sometimes you'll be lucky, you might get it for £9.99, but it won't have the manual. Manuals, you're looking at £16 to £31 on eBay, or you can just keep on picking them up from CEX at £16.50 and taking them back until you get a manual, really, I suppose. So, like I say, most of these I might reorder to try and get the manuals for, and then take the lease conditions back. I've now completed Atomic Runner. I changed that one, which is like a free pump. I took that back, ordered another one, and got a nice one, so I had to cover, use the contents of the other one, and now got a fully clean Atomic Runner. Another World I haven't reordered, I might do. I'm happy with the condition it's in. Obviously it's missing manual, so it's more of a manual thing now. But the problem you're going to have is, because everyone's getting the manuals and then giving the games back without the manuals, this is about you. This is about you're going to be up against. And the thorn in my side, the game that seems to be the bane of my life at the moment. Last week, it turned up as ER Season 2 box set. And this week, Californian Games on the Mega Drive has turned up as Californian Games on the Master System. So, although it's not perfect with CEX, you know, like I say, I had a really pleasant experience of taking games back last time. It was a female manager there. She's a really nice girl. She took the games in, not a problem. Refunded my my PayPal. It was in there within a couple of days. It's showing on the PayPal, just pending. Absolutely brilliant experience. You know, couldn't do enough for you really. And it's a trial and error thing, isn't it? You know, when you've got people involved with a process, there is such a thing as human error. People at CX may not be. Not all of them by all means, but you know, they sort of, I know they take a lot of sort of people, you know, other shops may not employ, due to silly reasons mainly, but you know, there will always be a thing with human error. So, you know, obviously they've seen California Games, they've stuck it in, posted it. At least it's not an ER box set, but I have to take that back now. So I'll get some trades to take to CEX. Take that down and do a job lot at once, you know, and hopefully I'll reorder another California Games and that come through, and eventually they'll get it right. Oh dear. So yeah, so as a whole, I'm pretty pleased with what I've been getting out of CEX. Really, nice clean covers. Nice clean cartridges. Alright, they're missing the manuals, but looking at the sort of price on eBay and what you're paying, you sometimes get them for a third of the price of what they are on eBay, like, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to keep on rolling the roulette wheel and keep on winning. So all these people that keep on going on about CX is you know, the scum of the earth, the devil's shop, and whatever else they're saying. Let them carry on. I tell you what, you stop shopping there, and I'll keep on getting bargains, and me, Toots, and all the others, I keep getting great games at great prices. Alright, YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.